up, YouTube? Fred here. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do car and motorcycle stuff. If that sounds interesting, maybe consider subscribing. And let's get right on to today's video. Alright, so today's video, I'm putting new vinyl decals on the Corvette. I had a YouTube channel that was called Freezy before. I had that since 2011. Earlier this year, when I really started to get a little more serious about YouTube, I decided that I would rebrand and rename the channel to something a little more reflective of something that I'm doing. So I called it Fred's Full Throttle. I envision Fred's Full Throttle as being a channel about me and my exploits on motorcycles, in cars, on one wheels, anything that's kind of motorized or adventurous or exciting. That's kind of what I figured. I would try to live life at full throttle. And so I figured that was a little bit better name, and it would just give people a sense of like, okay, maybe there's something motorized, some car-related content in here. So anyway, that's my new channel name. It's been that way for, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 months at this point, but I still had the old logos on my car, so I want to change those out. So for a long time, I've had a YouTube logo, and it says that Freezy username on the side of the car. Actually kind of cool. I've gotten a number of subscribers just from having that sticker on the car. People who go online, find me, and comment like, oh, hey, saw you on the highway. Anyway, I figured why not do a little bit of promoting for myself, and if people are interested and they see me in real life, they can then figure out how to reach me. So I recently crossed 100 subscribers. Thank you very much to anyone who subscribed. And I now have rebranded and renamed the actual URL. So it's youtube.com/FredsFullThrottle. And so now I have my channel. The stickers are no longer... Whoa, Dragonfly. Hey, buddy. So I have my channel, and people could no longer search for Freezy and actually end up at my channel. So I needed to get new stickers. So I ordered some blue ones online. I thought, well, I've got a really cool blue car. Blue's my favorite color. I might as well see if I can find something like that. And I didn't love the font, but I love the quality. It looked really good. And the color, though, when I held it up next to the car, it really didn't stand out, especially on the black side windows of the car where I'm going to put it. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I ended up deciding to go with a metallic red with like metal flake in it. I think the red against the black of the windows will actually stand out really, really well. And I went with a font that's a little bit clearer to read from a distance because, you know, if someone's on the highway and I'm, you know, going by or they're passing me, I want them to be able to read it. Because ideally this is something where I'm going to get a little bit of kind of promotion in the real world, so to speak. And so I went with red. We'll see how it looks. And so let's get to it. So we're going to pull the old stickers off. I'm going to show you what the old stickers look like. I'm going to show you the blue ones, which I put it on my Mini. And then I'm going to show you the red ones. And then we'll do kind of a fast forward for the install. If you're interested in a little more detailed way of how do you remove vinyl stickers, go and search through my videos. And I've got how to replace the logos on a Ducati motorcycle. And that video actually shows you the whole process, especially if the stickers have been on for a long time. That bike, the stickers have been on since 2012, so it's 8 years later that I pulled them off, and it shows you how to deal with the residue. It shows you how to get everything off really, really cleanly. And so I would say go watch that. I'll fast forward through this so it gets to the good part. So let's go. Alright, so I've washed the car. You can see it is pretty spotless. I'm not crazy about washing it, like some people who just go a lot more in depth, but I'm following the manufacturer's suggestions for a car that has almost entirely been covered with Expel. I'm using their no rinse soap. You can see the car looks pretty good. All right, so this is the sticker in question, and you can see, I mean, it's clean. It looks pretty good on the car. You can see that when you step back, it contrasts really well with the window, but it no longer is relevant. You can't search for that and end up at my channel anymore. And so if we go to the other side, you'll see I've got my Freezy sticker here. I've also got a Nürburgring sticker. People ask, have you been to the Nürburgring? And I haven't. But I'm a huge fan of the Nürburgring. I want to go there. I want to rent some cars and go on the track. I want to ride in the ring taxi. So that's why that's on the car. All right, so on to the blue one. So here's the Mini, the Cooper S. So this is the logo that I put on the Mini, and you can see it's iridescent. It's got, you know, some metal flake in it. It looks pretty cool, but it's pretty easy to read when you're up close. But if you back up, it starts being a little harder to read. And if you're going, you know, on the highway or something, I don't think it's quite as clear what it says. And I mean, who knows, maybe it is, but I also think that the blue doesn't stand out a lot against the Corvette. It looks pretty good on the Mini though. The Mini is gray, and the black windows, it actually looks pretty good. All right, so let's go take a look at the new ones. So these are the new stickers, and you can see it's got a metal flake finish in it. They look really, really good, I think. And it's a little bit, it's got these kind of clear stickers over them for applying them, so they will look even crisper and cleaner and brighter afterwards. But you can see that that looks pretty good at different angles on the light. Plus the font, you know, even if I back up quite a bit, it's pretty clear what it says. So I'm real hopeful that these are gonna stand out a little bit better on the glass. So let's get to it. All right, that looks pretty good. I don't know if the metal flake is coming out really well on the camera, but it looks really good. We'll show you the other side where it's near the Nürburgring picture. So look at that. All right, so the logos are on the car. I'm really happy with how they came out. We're gonna let them sit before I put the cover on just so that they adhere a little bit better. And until next time, Fred out.